Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the Garden School. Today we are going to discuss the next lesson, the awakening, as a last lesson in the reader. We can move to the warm-up exercise. Have you heard of the International Day of Forests? Find out when it was started and why it is celebrated. So, find out the date of the International Day of Forest and the reason behind celebrating it. So, to the reading comprehension. The Awakening is a play actually originated in Tamil, and this is a translation of the play. So here we can see different characters. Param, he is a woodcutter. Anand, Param's friend. Then Gopal, Param's friend. A sage, a doctor, and a doctor's assistant. These are the characters in the play. So there is 4 scenes in the play. In the first scene, we can see is a conversation between Anand and Param. So Param is a woodcutter and he is going deep inside the forest and cutting woods. Anand is really concerned about Param's profession. He is cutting valuable woods or trees from the forest, and it will be harmful for the environment. So in the conversation, Anand is keep on advising Param that stop this profession, move to something else. You are doing real harm to the environment, you are cutting trees, and this will definitely affect the climate in the future. Param is arguing with Anand that this is my profession, I want to make money for my living. So I don't want to quit from this profession. Anand is really upset. He stopped the argument and went away from Param's house. In the next scene, scene number 2, we can see Param is walking through the forest where he met a sage. So he was really happy and he was asking the saint that I'm seeing you for the first time in the forest. And the sage replied, I was somewhere else till the last day and I came to this forest today only. Then Param is requesting for the prayers and blessings from the sage. He wants to cut more and more trees and make more and more money. But the sage is saying, I wish I could, but your profession, what you are doing is not a good thing. You are harming the forest, you are harming the environment. So it is not possible for me to bless you in that way. Then Param replying that I can't give up with my profession. And the sage is replying that one day you definitely regret about your profession and your foolishness. We are moving to the next scene, scene number 3. It is in Param's house. Param is lying ill, he is having fever. And Anand is visiting to know about his illness. Here, Param is saying to Anand, I'm really sick, a poisonous spider stung me while I was cutting the woods from the forest. So Anand advising him to go to a hospital and he is offering his help to take him to a hospital. Moving to the next scene, in the 4th scene we can see it is a doctor's chamber. Doctor is diagnosing Param's illness and he is advising this is a poisonous spider, so we should get a medicinal herb from the forest. And these herbs are an antidote to the spider sting. And doctor is saying that he and his assistant going to the forest to collect the medicinal herb and they will come back and advising Param to take rest. And after that a conversation is happening between Anand and Param about his illness, and Param is saying that I'm really sick, I can't breathe. And Anand is consoling him that the doctor will come back with the herbs and it will be perfectly okay for you. He will definitely take care of you. While the conversation is going on, the doctor's assistant came to their room and Anand is asking him whether they get the medicinal herbs. But the assistant is telling that somebody cut the woods from the forest and all the trees were destroyed, and usually these herbs are seen on these trees. Then Param is asking, where were those trees? And the assistant said, it is deep inside the forest. And Param realizes that he is the one who cut those trees. And the doctor's assistant said, the doctor is still searching for the herbs and definitely he will come back with the medicinal herb. Param is confessing that it is my fault. He is repenting and telling Anand that he will definitely move to some other profession. After a few minutes, the doctor enters the room with the medicinal herb and he extracted the juice from the medicinal herb and gave it to Param. After a few minutes, his illness start decreasing. Param is saying to the doctor that he will not do this harm anymore. He is planning to move to some other profession. He will not cut any more trees and harm the environment. And we can see the play is concluding with a comment from Param that the trees are the gifts of the nature and it is our responsibility to conserve it. So, dear students, I hope you understood the moral of the story and the value which the story giving to us. So, it is our responsibility to conserve the forest, the trees and the natural gifts which we are getting from the nature. You read the play a couple of times. After that, you can move to the reading comprehension. Try to do it. We will upload the answers in the website. We will meet you in the next class with the exercise part. Till then, goodbye.